Beautiful people, we are here, the Watchalong. The Watchalong for Gold Coast versus Geelong. That took a while to get out. How are we all? Hope we're doing all very well today. Should be a ripping game, this. Two sides that many people have making up their top four, even going on to win the whole bloody thing. So hopefully we have a really good game today. How are you all, chat? Hey, Shiny Blue, how are you, mate? Great to see Tiger Time in the chat. How are we all? Hope everyone is doing very well. Bright-eyed and bushy-tailed. I'm looking forward to this one. Who are we backing in here, chat? I'm going to go Gold Coast in this one. Hey, James, how are you, mate? Good to see you, buddy. How are you, Shiny Blue? Are you ready? Are you ready to watch? So hopefully at least this will be relaxing. If you are a Gold Coast Geelong fan, probably not going to be fun. Hey, Clive, mate, you're welcome. Hope you're okay, mate. Looking forward to seeing this game, though. This is two very, very good football sides. Brett, how are you? Hey, Shadowlight, how you doing? Two very good football sides. The young pretenders versus the old masters. Gold Coast, obviously, odds on to win. But Gold Coast going to be looking at this game. Lots of outs. Double dummy. How are you, mate? Good to see you. Juddy, how are you, mate? Hey, mate, last night weren't fun, was it? And how you doing, mate? Wasn't fun last night, was it? But it's going to be fun tonight. Danny, how are you? Great to see you. Look, it's going to be fun tonight. Look, football's the winner today, and that's all that matters. That's all that matters. That's why we do it. Football is fun. Particularly when your side doesn't play. Good to hear, Shadowlight. Always fun when your side doesn't play, I find. There might be a Carlton thing. But I'm excited about this. No Jeremy Cameron, no Mears, no Dangerfield. So Geelong, not full strength. Hey, sir, how are you, mate? It would be a phenomenal effort if Geelong won this. I mean, you'd be asking big questions. Big questions. But if Geelong do lose this, Gold Coast going to feel good because no row, spot on Tiger Time. Cheers, James. Mate, it's good this one, isn't it? ATL, mate, up the football. Ashley, it's annoying watching them do well. Spot on, sir, mate. We're in it together for life. Mark, hey, look, football's fun. It is. Look, super dog, mate. I'm hoping the Suns go well. Do you like the Suns? Do you remember when the Suns used to have, like, NRL players in their team? That was good times, wasn't it? GWS did it as well, didn't they? They had Falau. Sammy D, what, Doc? Why are you disappointed in Doc? To be honest, I heard what Doherty said. Look, fair play. Got to say the truth sometimes. Truth hurts. Yeah, Shadowlight. It's interesting because if they lose, the narrative's going to be no Jeremy Cameron, no Dangerfield. Superdog, honestly, I don't mind it because I hear fans say the worst. Fans say worse. Like, genuinely, you know what I took? I reckon he said that in games as well. And he's probably fallen on deaf ears. Sometimes you've just got to cop it on the chin. Do you know what I mean? Eric, welcome, mate. Good to see you, man. Thank you. Welcome aboard, buddy. Like, unfortunately, delusion and being nice Delusion and being nice equals failure. You're never going to succeed. Everyone who's been successful at any team has had home troops. Starts with your parents. Do you know what I mean? I have some home truths with my kids. My parents had home truths with me. Like, you can either accept it or get upset about it. Last night was like going to Thailand. Good to see you, Laggy. Chels, how you doing? I think track's going to be big, mate. I'm a big track believer. Hey, Kiora, Jeff, how are you, mate? You see, that's shiny blue. That's why I'm in a privileged position. I cover the whole of the AFL. Superdog. Look, I've taken the loss on the chin. Superdog. Pretty well, I think. I'm pretty good in defeat as I am in victory. If we lose that game, you might see some Pommy cracks appearing, and that's no disrespect to your side. But if Carlton do what they did last time against you guys, the review might not be 24 hours. I'll put it that way. I might need 48. But I wouldn't say I am going into next week 100% confident. I'll be honest. I'm not going to lie to you. I respect you far too much to fill you full of shit. Here we go. We are off. Go on, boys. Bring the football back to me. Oh, Noah Anderson just kicks it straight into her face. Max Holmes, air shots. Oh, look at the burst from Geelong, Gold Coast and Bailey Humphrey, PommyInOz royalty. There is a massive blowfly in here. Johnny, if we lose to Richmond, I might quit drinking. Mate, there is a Lions jumper in the crowd. I think that's a Collingwood scarf as well, just behind him. Big tonk by Bailey. That camera angle was woeful, but through it goes. And Geelong goes 6 down. Superdog, look, I think the wonderful thing about Richmond is you've got to play on that youth and exuberance, haven't you? And it's, look, I said it to Tiger Time 100 times last year, and I hate saying it because it sounds so patronising. But it's just lessons in it. But the way to beat Carlton is clear. Ask the question. Jeanette, how you doing? Hey, double dummy, mate. Bailey, look after him when he goes there. I just feel like, you know the back of the yellow, Jeff? I feel like that should be the logo colour. Hey, Flip, how are you, mate? Chills, mate, I might quit quitting, mate, I'll tell you. Hey, sir, mate, it might do your mental health good. Here we are, out they come, Brad Close, tries to get the handball to Nevitt, no dice. I think Gold Coast like that little chip and charge, don't they, Shadowlight? Tap down, Geelong hustling here. Tuke Miller. Tell you what, he has been sensational for a long time. Ollie Dempsey carbs it forward. Jack Martin run down. Was it ball? The umpire says no. Tanner Braun rolls right, goes left. Dinks a kick. And Manor takes the mark. Good evening, Jack Park. Sir, mate, I feel you. Supporting United and Carlton ain't a good combination. Superdog, look, I don't want to sound too bullish. I'm expecting a win next week with all respect to Richmond, who I incredibly respect. Great outfit. If we lose there, I'm not going to sit here being incredibly surprised. Sean Manor, the best under 21 in the competition, nails it. We are 6 apiece. You know, probably a good time to play us, though, to be fair, because the confidence will be fucking low. Mate, g'day, mate. How are you? You've just got to ask the question, to be honest. If I was the Richmond coach, just ask the question. Mate, doesn't look a day over 19, does Sean Manor? Not too sure how Jack Martin has got away with that, though. Genuinely. That was a clear-cut holding the ball, let's be honest. But good work by Tanner Brun and good strength there by young Sean Manor. See the lack of panic in Tanner Brun there. Like the haircut of Sean Manor, it's understated. Like, just no fucking about. Here we are. Tuke Miller gets back on the ball. Turns and goes. Drives it inside 50. Bailey Humphrey was the target. And Geelong negate that pressure very well. And Tanner Brun playing in halfback. Looking very accomplished at the minute. Hey, TL, you've got to respond. No, I heard everyone got through it okay, Anthony. Unfortunately, there was no stream. Jack Martin goes for the mark, misses it, asking for a push, and umpires paid it. I think that was more lack of balance, but there it is. Kicks it in to touch, and Mitchy Nevitt can't get it. Look, I'm good, mate. The over-unders line, I haven't got my phone on me. I took a screenshot on my phone. So I couldn't tell you, mate. If we check the live odds, it should be about the same. 6-6. And Johnny Noble kicks out, smothered off the boot. Only as far as Henry, who laps it up. Be nice to have that forward approach, wouldn't it, mate? How are you doing as well, Lethal? Good to see you. Hey, Shadow, like both of these sides as well can kick the ball well. 13, thank you, TL. Here we are, Bradley Klaus. Ooh, kick straight into the man on the mark. Good start. I love that Tiger Time, mate. If you need any help, reach out, mate, because I love my statistics. Hey, I like cheese. I like cheese too, mate. What's your favourite cheese? You know what I like? You don't get it in Australia very often. I like a Wensleydale. Luke, how good is football when your team's not playing? Genuinely, I think it's understated. Double dummy, 184.5. Drilled. Misses everything. Good work, double dummy. 3 cheeses. What, 3 cheese pizza? Oh, is that one that's got the cheese? I'm going to sound stupid here, but the 3 cheeses in 1 cheese. Oh, I don't mind a red Leicester. You know what? That's really nice melted. It is made from Wensleydale, mate. Cracking cheese. Good mark by Collins. Shadow, it will be interesting how that rule approaches it. You know what I have noticed about teams? Have you seen that teams are less likely to penetrate 50 as deep? James, you can't beat some Wensleydale. We get it at Christmas. At Christmas, we get it in Australia. You just don't get it like any other time of the year. Tanner Braun goes to Max Holmes. Janet, how good is football when honestly, when your team's not playing, it's the best game in the world. Says, good day, my lovely. How are you? Sam Collins, one-handed spoil. You love to see it. Babe. And kick straight out of touch. Mrs. Palmer's just completely ignored me there. Quality. You're not a big John Noble guy? Be interesting how long John Noble lasts there, because they've gone half back crazy, haven't they? Inside they go. Bailey Humphrey is there again. Gives the handball away. Noah Anderson. Post. A little chip kick there to Max Holmes. Max Holmes sprays the kick horribly. And a chance now for Geelong. Gold Coast to capitalise. Hey! And out of bounds it goes. And Bailey Humphrey going to have a shot from a very tight angle. Slovo, how are you, mate? Good to see you, mate. I hope you're doing all right after last night. And Bailey Humphrey, PommyInOz royalty, bangs his second. And Gold Coast second. Good start by the Suns. Hasn't been the textbook, has it, Shadow? It's been a good game, though, hasn't it? Been fairly even, like end-to-end stuff. You love to see it. Clive, what are the thoughts on Spurs? I think they're down. And I think when you go someone like Tudor as a coach in a relegation battle, you deserve what you get. Tim, mate, I hope you're going well, mate. Put me on slow-mo. Hey, that'd be good. To be fair, though, quite funny that they're about to go down, to be honest. I feel sorry for him, but genuinely hilarious. I do like it when people make mistakes. Noah Anderson first to it. Dribbled forward by Long. Whipped up there, and Geelong were under a lot of pressure. Did very well to get it out, but look at Gold Coast swarming on them. Track through one. Drills it into centre-half forward. Oh, Ethan Reid concedes the free. Here we are, Euland. And kick straight to Sander Koning. Gold Coast really look to attack hard, don't they? That is the most Gold Coast people I've ever seen. Slobber, I'll definitely check it out, mate. Thank you. What speed have you got me? 0.2? Nice little dummy runs here. Centering kick, and Danny Rioli takes the grab. I thought Mears was injured. What's he doing out there? Oh, he had the knock, didn't he? He got up in the test. My bad. I'm chatting rubbish. Tuke Miller aims it down the line. Oh, that is an awkward fall. He's got up like a badger as Jai Farah, but he hit the deck hard. Luke, it's good to watch, isn't it? Suns do look good. They're a real nice side. It's really like system versus youth and exuberance, isn't it? It's a good battle to watch. One well-drilled side versus one side that is just all about the energy. Thoughts on Voss's pre-game speech? Post-game speech? I would say potentially the worst thing I've ever heard. I thought the same, Tiger Time. The Cankles probably, mate. Ben Long does very well. Runs into trouble, though. Does well to dispose of it. He's going to get pinged, though, here. And deliberate out of bounds. Shadowlight, I find it's weird just because I'm so used to Bucks being a Collingwood man. It looks weird seeing him in Geelong Clubber. No, Tiger Time, I'm with you. I thought I read he was out, but looking back, I did the team selection show. I think he was in. Oh, Sam Collins spoils it down. McAndrew bustled out of the way. Great intensity. James Warple has a shy behind. Hey, Ian, it's nice, isn't it, man? Good effort there by Tom Stewart. I'm good, Kane. How are you, mate? Do you reckon he's gonna? Do you reckon that's why he's taken the assistant gig to get the Tassie gig? To? Is that a TL spiracy? Like a spiracy. Here we are. Bit of work to do. Danny Rioli drives them out. That beautiful little outside of the boot kick. Finds Petrarca. Quick hands. Benjamin Long goes into the corridor. True one-on-one. Lawson Humphries versus Lombard. Lombard paddles it forward. Zeke Hewland comes in. Has a run. Dart of a kick. Oh, Bailey didn't take it. 0.45. Petrarca does look good. It does look cursed. I love a little bit of footy, Kane. Discover Mackay. Is that like a piss take on Harry Mackay? Because we still haven't quite found him yet. Tuke Miller dancing out of trouble. Great bullet handball. Noah Anderson intercepted. Lawson Humphrey drives them forward. Was that a push in the back? No call. John Noble into loads of trouble. Don't argue. This is good football. Ethan Reed, McAndrew takes them all on. Players helping out. Driven inside 50. What a kick. Booty Hewland finds Leo Lombard. That is football. That would make sense, Lethal. I have seen the VFL Guernsey. I do like it. What a goal. Leo Lombard. What a kick from Budai as well. Like, this is what a dart here. Like, look at this dart here from Booty. Absolute pearl, look. Pick that out. They are missing Cameron, which gives them no focal point, Sean. Good day as well, mate. Thank you for your message last night as well. Appreciate you. But Gold Coast have taken their chances. It's going to be funny what they do with the academies, like moving forward, Kane, don't you think? It seems like this is more of an attack on father-son NGAs in the other states as opposed to the academies. Driven forward again by Gold Coast. Gold Coast definitely winning the territory battle. Lombard, off he goes and gives it to Bailey. He's very good, isn't he? Lombard's got a good turn of pace. Wait till you see Dylan Patterson as well, because he's got some feathers on him as well when he gets going. You see, the issue the AFL have got with the academies, Kane, and it's a massive problem, is they've got them kind of bent over in the terms of they'll just pull out of the academies then. Oh, what a peach. Bailey's in another level. Luke, I'll be honest with you. I'm going to upset people here. I don't like father-son. I don't like academies. I believe a draft should be pure. So, I'm not a fan, to be honest. I'm not a fan of it. Like, I think the owners should be to try and get you to trade them in. But I don't like the fact... For me, a draft 0 to 100 should be... Every club should be able to get what they want. Much love, Sean, mate. I appreciate you for reaching out there, but, bro. He's passing injured. I don't think he was selected. Are you a big fan, Sonia? I rate that. Hey, you'll be all right, Sean. Good game, though, this. Nice, quick football from Gold Coast. Geelong just being stifled at the minute. Nice little kick. This is what they do so well, though. Look at the ease in which they've done this. Look at the ease in which they've done this. Jai Clark straight out of the middle. Do you reckon we could swap Jai Clark for Ben Camporelli? They look exactly the same. T.O., I think it should be a 2-year cycle. 2-year cycle. I just think that you could have the academies and father sons, but you need like a before the trade period and get to. I think it's stupid that like this year West Coast didn't benefit at all by bidding on Zeke and Harry Dean. I agree, Lethal. Look, but you see, this is what's going to happen with the Northern Academies because it is statistically a fact that Indigenous football has improved because of the academies, and that's like what they use, Lethal. So I know what Sydney and everyone's going to do. They're going to be like, well, we do this like for a cultural standpoint. So it's going to be a complete shitstorm. I mean, the truth be told, I have no issue paying 2 first-rounders for a player at all. Like, I don't care about fairness. The rules need to be fixed. But what annoys me is just how we are in March and we're still talking about it. So we've had, like, that should have been done before last trade period, in my opinion. And spoiled out. Tia, what do you think about this, right? That we have a I would like to see a pre-bidding system, pre-buy, right? Pre-trade. The father-sons, the teams bid on it then, and then they've got the trade period to acquire that pick. Like, because, hey, Jamie, because I think the bottom 5 teams should, I don't care what anyone says, should be able to access the best players they want without a shadow of a doubt. And I don't care about tradition or anything like that. West Coast need talent, and it's the best talent they can get. So there should be a business. There should be like a benefit for West Coast to do it. Says, spot on. Yeah, Lethal. I was speaking to a list manager at the trade period last year, and that's why I find John Ralph's article funny, because it's the same article he wrote at the same time. He's just rehashed it. But it makes no sense to me. Like, it should have been ratified before that trade period, because then you've got 2 trade periods to fix it. Ozzy, look, I think it's a nice niche. I just think, like last year, exactly like Albert said, it was ridiculous, man, the amount of father-son. And I'd say West Coast are in the worst position we've seen a football team for a long time. Double Dummy, I don't know if you're in chat. No one talks about Hawthorn chose to rebuild in a compromised draft. Like, it's amazing they got so good in such a bad draft. Free kick here. Jack Martin. Shadowlight, I talked about that in Paper Talk. You might have got yourself a little cheeky, but like North Melbourne just quietly in the background going, Jai Clark can't take the mark. It was a shocking kick by Jack Martin and holding the ball when Zeke Hewland mops it up. Told to play on. Good kick. Yeah, double dummy, but no one talks about it. And what annoys me is I was big on that. It was disrespectful to Hawthorn. They've chosen to rebuild, and the best players have been taken. Oh, you've got some fight with double dummy, Teresa. Oh, big tackle, and here come Gold Coast, turn and go. In full motion. Don't know what happened there. Petrarca, that's got to be a free kick. He didn't have the ball. Bailey Humphrey, Lombard chases him. And Bailey Humphrey just can usher it out, Jai Clark mark. I agree, Lethal. I mean, it's ridiculous that we don't have a plan. And we've got, like, what, 6 months away. Double dummy, spot on. Says, look, I agree. It's stupid. Thank you very much, Mrs. Pom. Can I be a pain in the ass? Can you find the fly spray? Because there is the biggest blowfly in here. Thank you, babe. Yeah, Langy, look, their draft was very good, but no one talks about it. That could have jeopardised them because they genuinely... Hawthorn are the only team in the last 20 years that have rebuilt properly. Like, the entire reason why they should be the poster boys of AFL. Thank you, babe. Because they're the only team ever to sacrifice a very good team, kill it, and then rebuild it. Everyone else half-arse a rebuild. So genuinely, I think Hawthorn should be praised. We don't hear it in the media. You do on this channel, but no one else does that. TL, I'm with you. Like, you know, when they brought in that rule, I always thought that that was going to be the 2-year cycle of rules as well. I mean, my fault for thinking with intelligence. Sonia, don't worry. I don't know where it's gone now. I think it's heard. And Geelong, no pressure as Gold Coast, just easily move that out the back half of the ground. See how it's bizarre. You know what as well? I actually didn't mind how teams were punished last year for that. Double dummy, it's just weird to me. Yeah, Luke, I agree. But like from an AFL standpoint, looking at all the rebuilds, Carlton, potentially the worst rebuild I've ever seen, right? Absolutely appalling. North Melbourne have done what most clubs get wrong, and that is just keep going with best available, best available. Richmond I'm very impressed with because I think you've got to attack the draft. West Coast have done that this year. Like, rebuilds genuinely in the AFL are done absolutely stupidly. And the first time I've ever seen a team actually do it properly. Oh, is that going to be ball Mark O'Connor? Pocket pinch by Noah Anderson. Into Ned Long. Ethan Reid. Petrarca. Steadies. Arches it through. World class. Yeah, it's a... Kane, I agree with you. Look, there is an AFL stigma that just because a team was good... Look, AFL is fascinating that people will talk about 16 flags and shit like that. Like, you can't count anything you've won, in my opinion, if it's legally old enough to fornicate with. Like, if it's that long ago, don't talk about it. So instantly that's irrelevant. But genuinely people, like when people say, oh, it's hard done by, because Richmond didn't have to go the rebuild that way, right? So I will say this about Richmond. What is in vogue in the AFL is keeping an old list and trying to keep the door ajar, right? Richmond didn't do that. West Coast did. And look at the difference. TL, mate, Carlton also like an injured player in the draft thinking they've got pick 1. Here we are, Gold Coast now starting to overrun Geelong. The younger, hungrier, faster legs, Good Shepherd, horrible kick. Can Geelong survive? Blitzarbs. Tanner Braun takes them all on, says, see you later, Jai Farah. Dangerous kick, Lawson Humphrey. Oh, Ned Long is racehorse-like. Inside 50. Ethan Reid, big mark. Yeah, but Kane, did you see that? You didn't keep it wedged open. You see, a lot of teams keep it wedged open. So West Coast doubled down on that tactic. I'm impressed that you guys just blew it apart. And that's what annoys me about the AFL, because they want teams to draft smartly, rebuild before it gets too late. They want senior player turnover, but then they give free handout picks when teams do something stupid. Teams need punishing for stupid decisions. I'm genuinely on that. Like, when West Coast got the pick to give for Starcevic, West Coast should have been told, you get this pick, Starcevic, you can sign him for free. Because it's ridiculous how the AFL makes its rules, because it goes against the whole premise of why we have the draft. Here we are, Ethan Reed. Fair play, he took the drop punt there. Good work by security, Spawn. You know what, that ball, this is going to sound stupid. When that ball came on, I actually thought that was a shooting star. Shadowlight. Cat's missing a trick. You know what? Call me crazy. I actually prefer Stanley in the ruck to Blitzarbs. I feel like Blitzarbs is ineffective when he's in the ruck. You want him being that awkward matchup around the ground. I think he loses an element of his skill set because in the ruck, you genuinely are that mobile and that size. Oh, Noah Anderson nearly caught. Great. Look, the running with Gold Coast is absolutely spectacular. Johnny Noble kicks the 6th. What a performance. This is vintage Richmond-like. Look, I agree. I think in the AFL particularly, right, if you think of the set of rules we have for trades and stuff, it's set up so teams like Brisbane break up so teams like West Coast can get better. The problem is we go against that in the rules that we make. So basically we're telling rubbish teams, you can keep taking a chance, eventually we'll forgive you and help you out. I'd love it if we just said, look, you made the decision to do this. Your list is now in this state. You're going to have to sell collateral to get it in. Hey, Atush, how are you, mate? How was the flight back, buddy? I hope you got some sleep, mate. James Warple, Geelong now desperately needing to go up a gear. Max Holmes out wide. Takes off. Kicks inside 50. Everyone just stared at it. Brad Close. Jack Martin. Best under 21 player in the league. And Sam Collins takes the mark on the behind line. Hey, much love, Hunter. Simo, great to see you, mate. Aussie Sean, they've definitely got a little bit of Tigers flair, haven't they? Mitchie, how are you, my brother? How's golf and how's uni? Here we are, Benjamin Long, brave in the contest. Powell gets his hands free. Tuke Miller, quick hands. Tracker, Bailey Humphrey, could have got himself. Tries to give it to King. And he's Sam decoding. Oh, that's stiff. Atish, fair play. Evening, Sandra. How you doing? Little bit harsh, that. I mean, I've seen them giving. Right, that, Atish. Here we are, Benjamin King. The Buckley curse, Clive. Mitch, fair enough. Ben King knocks it through. Tell you what, Gold Coast faultless display. You know what? I had to get up this morning. Right, I had to get up early this morning to watch that game again. I'm genuinely looking forward to watching this again. Just so you know, chat. It was a chore this morning. This, not so much. See how, look, lots of clubs have made ridiculous mistakes. It has to be said. Like, if we think about it, I think every club has gone through them situations, hasn't it? Where they've made bad mistakes. Like, the big thing you've got to think, though, is I just think the AFL, like, Essendon and Carlton struggled for a while. Did you notice we never really got any bailout programs, but they'll bail out other clubs as well? The consistency level of bailouts in the AFL is stupid as well. Like, you know, the whole compensation pick, the whole pick system, like, you know, the congressionally pick if you're shit. Agenda, thank you very much for the $2. Love you. You had so much fun, you cheeky. Thank you very much. I really appreciate you. I'm sorry it was shit. If you're a Carlton fan, I'm sorry. There we are. Quarter goals. Very, very, very good game so far. Gold Coast almost faultless at the minute. Their pace blinding Geelong. But Geelong, never count them out. Do I think it's coaching and cattle? I think it's both, honestly. Combo picks, like genuinely for me, there should be legit on the AFL website. We can look at how often and how far a team has to finish 18th until they get a compensation pick. We should also see the compensation system for any player. I should be able to go on a website right now, type in Patrick Cripps, compensation value. If the contract is above 800, above 600 to 800, should be able to see it. So it's all above board. But when you get stuff like that and there is no, it's just made up on the spot, stupid sport. Double dummy, mate, we looked, 2018 was horrible. 2 wins. Shadowlight. But, again, this is where, for me, with North, right, I agreed with the compensation picks that they got. I agreed with them, right, because they needed the help. But my next issue with North is I think what North need, when you've done 3-4 years of drafting like you guys have done, the next step for me is a soft cap rearrangement. So this is another thing that annoys me. North Melbourne went out and said, right, our culture's screwed. We're the laughingstock of the AFL. Let's go and get the best coach in the league, right? You've got to then get substandard assistants because he wants so much money. So that's another stupid methodology in the AFL, right? That is ridiculous as well. I don't think teams should get assistance package picks anyway. I would rather see it be cap space and give an extra $2 million to be paid back on year 5. But look, yeah, but double dummy, like Carlton being poor is totally different to that because Buddy, that is the same system that everyone abides by. That compensation pick. So you only got pick 19 because you won the flag that year. So I think we all agree, if you're a top team, you should be punished at the trade table. We don't want you to monopolise talent. So, like, Carlton, when we asked for an assistance package, we got early access to the state leagues, which we picked up McAdam and some other muppet and had to sell it. North Melbourne, they've been begging for assistance packages. They were told to draft Jason Horne-Francis, even though the world knew that he wasn't going to go there, right? Like, it's inconsistent. Like, Eagles, they need the help. There's no doubt about it with the assistance package. They need the help. But it's not consistent because we can get it 1 minute. You can get it the next. Like, it should be a literal rota of you have to have less than X amounts of wins and do it. Yeah, but double dummy, this is another argument. The reason that was important is it built the brand in New South Wales, which is what they wanted to do. Shadowlight, for me, I find the fact that we have a soft cap the most ridiculous thing in the world. Like, we want development and we want young kids to get better. Why do we have a soft cap? Like, why do we have a soft cap? Lethal, I agree with, look, like, I've always said this. I think to match a bid, it should be a premium. It should be a 10% premium. So pick 1 is 3,300 instead of 3,000. I also think, though, the fact that we have a system where the pick is just deleted is ridiculous. That we're in a league where really pick 1 should be bidding on all the players. Like, thank you, Sonia. Hope you're enjoying it. And to answer doubles and double W, though, the problem we've got, though, is instead of assistance packages, You need to help the weaker teams with salary caps to attract players. Adam, mate, I wish you the best of British, mate. I hope you go well, my friend. I hope you're doing all right as well, mate. I haven't seen you as much around. I've seen you around recently. I hope everything's good, though, in your neck of the woods, mate. Hope you had a great birthday as well the other day. But genuinely, when you look at the AFL, a lot of the rules, particularly around list management, are so inconsistent. Like, I reckon if we have enough people complaining, they won't change the rules. I don't think Carlton deserve a priority pick because Carlton fall into the trap your own stupidity. Fred? So Carlton now are at the stage of your own stupidity. At the time we asked for one, we definitely needed the assistance package, especially when you look at the draft we wanted. But there's also got to be an element of you chose to do this, you're the idiots. Like, you look at Carlton's rebuild. Carlton's rebuild is banter. Hey, I appreciate you, Adam, anyway, mate. I'm just making sure you're all right, man. But have you noticed as well with the new draft rules, the Northern academies are already complaining as we kick off the second quarter. Here we are, Blitzarbs, after me giving him a spray in the ruck, wins the tap. Max Holmes straight through the corridor, slips. Petrarca leaps on him like an otter. Will Powell, good kick inside. And Bailey Humphrey is marking it. I like that. You know what, Shadowlight? I used to like, do you remember the veteran cap? I think that's incredibly important as well. Because I think, like, hey, Atom, I appreciate you, mate. I'm just making sure. Fred, mate, can you imagine? Fred, what do you think Carlton would do with it? We'd do something stupid with it, though, wouldn't we, buddy? Shadowlight, do you remember the veteran cap? I also think we're in a situation where some teams retire players for cap space. Goes straight through the back. Sam de Koning looking like Rocky Dennis from Mask. Is that kicking in danger? That was right. It is. And Noah Anderson will have a free. How are you, Fred, anyway, after last night? I know you usually take everything in your spirit. Just hope you flee. You're all right. Luke, mate, it's good banter, innit? Can't beat her like an otter. You know what, Tio? I also think it would help struggling clubs if you had a cap. Like I'd also like to see, I don't know where you stand like this, but like a superstar cap, like a marquee cap, that you can pay someone outside the cap to try and help, like, say, like Harley Reid, right? You know Harley Reid's going to be offered, as Noah blazes that one wide, Harley Reid's going to be offered a ridiculous amount of money in a couple of years. If they could extend it out of the cap space, try and keep good players at rubbish clubs at the time, struggling clubs. Because I think that's another thing we have in the AFL. The top teams manage to steal the good players. Good mark there by Max Holmes. I think it's going to be a big ask for the Cats double dummy without their superstars. Tom Stewart through into the corridor. The target is there. Excellent grab by O'Sullivan. He goes inbound. Good kick. Bailey Smith kicks it out in front to Mears. Great soles of the boot. Inside and spoiled behind. Who's sitting today, my darling? They're going very well. My daughter's best friend is Bro. Jeremy Cameron, Paddy Dangerfield. There's someone else in there. I can't remember. D, how are you, my darling? I agree, TL. I've always said I'd like assistant cap space, so my idea has always been 5 million. No, 2 million on the cap. 5 years, you've got to pay it back. So that gives you a chance to get good again and then do like what Hawthorn did and everyone take a pay cut to accommodate. Ah, big kick and Bailey Humphrey. Adam, mate, we love a kicking in danger. To be fair, that one was quite dangerous. But what is the defender meant to do? Like, just leave it and let Noah Anderson pick it up and kick a goal? Like, he would have been beasted if he didn't kick it. Hey, D, that's the way. Holding the ball, do you think is holding the ball the most inconsistent rule in football, would we say? Hey, Pappers, how are you, mate? Good to see you. Luke, I agree. I just think you want to try and encourage talent there, don't you? Because look at North, like Shadowlight, you're a good person to ask. Do you remember at the minute, the last thing North need is more drafting talent, isn't it? Like, you just want a senior player there. Like, you would love a 28, 27-year-old centre-half back, Sam Taylor or someone like that through the door. And mate, I love the ball call. It's definitely getting better. I just feel like we get a lot of it. Lethal, I couldn't agree more. Soft caps shouldn't exist. Gold Coast are lighting it up. Bit of pressure here. Tommy Atkins under all sorts as he clears his lines. Good mark, Sam Collins. And here we are, another free kick. Gold Coast going well. Yeah, the North one is just bizarre. Like, they do the right thing. They bring in a top quality coach. And then they've got to get like Dave from the Dog and Duck to be the fucking development coach. Yeah, so Shadowlight, like for me, like I don't know, like it's like how you could do that, because the problem, like when you're at North, like, and like without sounding horrible, Shadowlight, probably the only way North can attract talent, good talent, is overpaying, isn't it? Would you agree? Which is a shame, but I think it's the nature of the beast. You'd have to overpay, like Essendon did with Ben Mackay. They paid a lot up front to get him in. I think it's a big ask. I mean, I think people have got to understand, you'll understand it better than most double dummy as a Hawks fan. That draft trade period in the early years was just remarkable. I've got to say, we haven't had as much inconsistency recently. I do feel like the ball, you know what, as well? Throwing is another one. Shadowlight, spot on. I agree. But, like, I'm sure Clarko, in an ideal world, would like to have top assistants with him. Like, top assistants. Yeah, Luke, and that's the nature of the beast. You have to, like, I hate it when people, when people mock St Kilda, right? I mean this with all respect. If Mitch is here, I mean this with all respect. You're going to have to pay nearly $2 million to go to St Kilda. Because what are they selling you? Like, so, let's be honest. They have to get the talent in. Looking for the switch. Hey, user, how are you? Nice little switch. Good little kick to Mana. Double dummy always helps, doesn't it? Count the new St Kilda. What a kick. Oh, handballs it off. Petrarca. It is champagne football here all the way in Gold Coast at the minute. A near faultless display. 8 goals, 3. Who said Saints are toxic? G'day, Phil and Jade. How you doing? Yeah, Shadowlight, and that's the problem. So it really annoys me when I hear people say about Saints, they shouldn't have overpaid. How else are they bringing fucking players in? Like, when was the last person you said, say, I want to go to St Kilda? But we also then complain that St Kilda don't get better. So St Kilda have got to move the needle, and finally, someone has put the needle and moved it. But Saints did what they had, like, fair play to them, no issue from me. How good is it to see Petrarca smiling as well? Warpo, good tackle as well. Quick inside here, Tanner Braun. He's been lively. Geelong needs something. Everyone flies. Everyone misses it. Spawn at him. And you know what as well? If they didn't recruit anyone and they tried to do it on a budget and everyone said no, the narrative would have been, they've got no ambition. They're miserable. And stuff like that. Mitch, spot on, mate. Absolutely. Like, it winds me up. Like, you have got to bring in the talent if you want to get better. I don't think anyone on the planet says Mitch McGovern. Jack Silvani is worth 800k. I don't think anyone thinks TDK is worth his salary. But to bring them in, you've got to pay it. Spot on, Michael. And to be fair, they haven't been as bad as our third quarter. Yeah, Adam, and that's what you've got to do. You've got to move the needle. Yeah, mate, track's looking beautiful. Bailey Smith bursts through the corridor. Geelong needs something. Fortuitous, and Mitch Nevitt comes out with the ball. Hey, Phil and Jed, I think you'll be better. Honestly, I really do. I think you'll be. You're in my 10. And that's where you change the narrative, though, Phil. Like, let's just say this year you finish 10th, right? You get knocked out in finals. But that looks better presenting to a player in the off-season than it does with our fictitious dream. Mitch Nevitt bangs it through. 2051. Yeah, Shadowlight, to me, it's such lazy. I've seen so much YouTube content, so much media about Saints, and it absolutely winds me up. Like, what would you have them do? Like, they just sit there and stay irrelevant. Thank God someone has tried to push the needle, and it might backfire, but at least they won't die wondering of what if we didn't hit the draft? What if we went out and spent that money? Hey, Atom, spot on. Hey, mate, I'm going to be eagerly watching that. Yeah, but Mitch, my difference with Dan Hanbury and Brad Hill is I don't think they were like needle movers. And I don't think you had the depth then as you do now. So I really like it. I felt like they were more desperate signings. Like when Carlton signed Mitch McGovern, that was a desperate signing. We kept failing. I'm excited about seeing where it leads. Here we are. Tanner Braun takes everyone on. That's got to be ball, is it? Behind. Why is my scoreboard not updating? There we are. I'm looking forward to this. North tried it as well. Yeah, I mean, like, look, at times it can backfire. But we got away with it. Yeah, double. I mean, that's one area, but I also think good list management has good communication. So if you're Callum Wilkie, you say to him, look, we appreciate your service and stuff, and we'll look after you down the track. But do you want to be a captain of a mediocre club, or do you want to be a captain of a team that plays in finals? And I'm sure Callum Wilkie would say, I'll be a captain that plays in finals. Like, I'm sure he does. Hey, Atom, Hungarian, mate. They've got a rich way of words. Hey, much love, mate. Hope North go well this year, mate. Here we are. Shannon Neal gets a free. Do you remember when people wanted Buckley as Carlton coach? They were good times. Same person, never been in the same room. And that's missed everything. Well, I mean, it would be Stephen Silvani and see what you said, WWE. I probably wouldn't trust it. But I'd imagine, like, the way it would work, I'd imagine Cal Wilkie would rather play good football. But then, again, you never know. Liam, look, maybe I'm getting old, mate. I was incredibly taken aback by the third, but Ben King! Oh, easy. Gold Coast are absolutely flying at the minute. And Geelong looks shell-shocked. Do I think we win? I would be shocked. Like, all due respect to Richmond, full respect. Genuinely shocked if we lost that game. Like, there's got to be a win. It's got to be a win. And after what they did this week, you'd wanna. Hey, Mitch, what? Full respect to Saints, mate. Pappas, did you talking about managers? Did you see our Carlton's manager last night? A bit of plugger. Was that huge when Lockett signed for Saints? Tell you what, it's just the overrun, innit? The overrun speed of this. Look at this movement from Gold Coast. McAndrew out to Noble. Well, I'll take 24 hours off doing a preview. I'll tell you that, Clive. Right. Geelong's defence is in all sorts. Can't wait to play. Hey, mate, watching Gold Coast is going to be dicks out, mate. I tell you. Jai Clark straight into the immovable object that is young Alex Davis. 9 minutes 30 to play. Basically, Voss said he didn't know. We couldn't do anything to stop Sydney. But then he said, when he was asked about why Carlton's second halves are shit, he said, no, they weren't. The body of work proves it. You've only got to look at pre-season. We scored the two highest scores in the second half against Brisbane and Geelong in the practice games. And in the Geelong game, Chris Scott basically said that the reason Tom Stewart was on the wing was because they just treated the second half as run work. They needed 15 Ks. That is elite. Like, that is elite. Pappas, that's absolutely elite. I don't know why we shit in the second half. It's all right, though. We kicked ass in pre-season. Best side in the league. He's a joker. John Noble out the back half of the ground. He did. Swear on my life. He basically used the second half in the practice games And if you go back, Chris Scott literally says in the fourth quarter they were just trying to get the Ks into players with the short turnaround for round 0. Elite. Good work by Vossi, that. Good work. Good work, man. Like I've got to pay it. I've got to pay it. Like Voss is good with banter, man. He's good with banter. I'd have a beer with him. I'd probably chin him, but I'd have a beer with him. Inside, and Dempsey takes the mark. Geelong need this. I reckon we'll be shit. Look, I mean, I stand by my preseason predictions. I think we're like 10th to 14th. And I'm actually thinking 14th was kind at the minute, Liam. But we won't finish any higher than that. Like 12th was where I said. And if we're 12th, I might crack open the beers. I'm going to be honest with you. Crack open the beers if we're 12th. Mate, that would be wild. Can you imagine the parties they had? How good was their body of work comment? You know what? Can I just say I had a Joker moment today? So I watched the game again, and you know the third quarter when Justin McInerney kicks his second? I had like a Joker origin story. I just started laughing. Genuinely started laughing. Lombard tries to get it forward. Gonna miss. I don't mind a Twilight Granny. Is a little bit better Sonia from Geelong. Night, mate. Love you. Hewland inside. Targets are there. Long tracks it. Pressure everywhere. Ben Long's a menace. Sam de Koning looking like Rocky Dennis from Mask. Pressure is there. Good tackles. Oh, Pappas, mate. I watched this third quarter, bro. Honestly, I was like, the Joker. I just burst out laughing when McInerney kicked that second goal. It was genuinely the funniest. Like, the day after that third quarter, the only way you can watch that third quarter if you're a Carlton person is laugh. Like, if you are taking that serious when they're not taking it serious, there is something wrong with you. Genuinely. Well, it's been a body of work since I've been here. Bro's had 14 good weeks in 5 years. Same body of work, man. His body of work looks like Rosie O'Donnell, for fuck's sake. Like, what is going on, man? Someone's winding me up. Genuinely, someone. I believe Carlton is just here to wind me up. That's why I'm taking it. Well, it's not real. It's not real. McAndrew handballs it forward. Davis, no look handball. This looks clean. Usually Geelong have put pay. Massive effort from Byrne. Took Miller off a step. If you don't mind, the suns are shining bright at People First. Phil, mate, how good is track? Pappas, mate, honestly, if you watch the third quarter, it is genuine. Like, Sydney are faultless. I'm not going to take anything away from Sydney, but genuinely, I have seen Morgs with more fucking energy than Carlton, bro. It's funny because it can't be real. It can't be real. Like, that genuinely, it's banter, mate, at its highest level. Juddy, mate, look, I'm at the stage now where I'm just enjoying life, man. I'm just enjoying life. Hey, I'm looking forward to it, Teresa. I'm looking forward to seeing the young lad. But genuinely, you can't get upset by what you saw last night because they're not taking it serious, so don't get upset by it. That's my advice. Like, Wheatering saying we all got a little bit too emotional. No shit. Oh, dear. Fair play to him. Oh, fortuitous kick, and Ollie Henry's the beneficiary. And the Cats need this, but genuinely. But it's what we said earlier, chat, about bad drafting sides, right? Bad drafting sides. You do stupid shit, you deserve to be... But that's life. You do something stupid and you make really bad decisions, you deserve to get punished for it. And hopefully that helps you long term. So we're just products of our environment, and that's fine. Oh, tell you what, this is what's annoying about the Cats, man. They have not been at the races, but they are kicking goals. Hey, Papas, I'm just looking forward to getting stuck into watching the footy, man. I've got Gold Coast to watch. I've got your Crows. Night, mate. Love you. But genuinely, I'll watch the Crows. I'll watch the Dogs. I'll watch Suns. And I'll get to see good football every week. But, yeah, it was bad. It was bad, man. Like, it was as bad as you'll see. And there is no justifying it. There is no justifying it from Cowan. I feel sorry for the people that flew there. Body of work, though. It's quality from Voss, that. Gotta say, he's got... Clive, I'm at the coaches panel event. So I'm at a live event, mate. I'm on the panel there, so no, I won't be watching it. I'll be watching it there. So I'll be fine. Yeah, but TL, I've got the worst side gig in the world because I'm on Bomber Banter doing the... Oh, Brad, we had a crack. But, mate, so you should have a crack. Do you know what I mean? You're paid to do a job. Like, I expect the guy at McDonald's to have a crack making my quarter pounder when I order it. I also expect him to finish it. The second half, they didn't. I'll miss you too, Clive. You know what I mean? Like, there's levels to this game, and my issue is I knew Carlton, Sydney were always going to win, but second half's barbaric, man. Like, there's no excuse for the second half. It's offensive, to be fair, that second half. I feel sorry for the neutrals that watched that game. Mitch, most spot on in it. Like, maybe I'm getting old, Mitch. That could be it. I could be getting old, but genuinely, I hate seeing they tried and we had effort. I expect everyone to try if they're getting paid for it. Like, you know what I mean? Like, if you're not giving 100% and you're getting paid for it, you're a bad human being. Especially if you're getting paid 6 figures for it. Like, that third quarter, I don't even think it was real, to be honest. Oh, behind. I don't even think honestly, there's part of me that thinks the third quarter was pretend. Hey, Sean, look, I've got no issue with opposition fans enjoying Carlton being bad. Like, fair enough. It don't bother me, Sean. They don't, look, because that's rivalry. D, mate, they are very fucking trying. Hey, Sandra, good to have you here. Brad, which leads me to the bigger question with Carlton. Voss, if you listen to Voss, Ross the boss, your Saints boss, your boss, always talks about the tactical nuances, matchup issues. You hear Michael Voss talk, he always talks about effort. And his entire game plan is effort-based. So, look at how hard Carlton worked in that first quarter. They were dominant, but it was 8 shots to 8 shots. 8 shots to 8 shots. Like, we played our absolute dicks out and they were shit. And it was 8 shots to 8 shots. It's not sustainable, mate. Like, you have to get more fucking Farah to run how much count and do. Behind there. Hey, Papas, I try to, mate. I mean, look, you've got to have a good laugh with life, haven't you? I mean, look. You can't let them idiots... look, do not let... If you are a Carlton fan, listen to Uncle Pom. Do not let them 23 clowns last night ruin your mental health. Because they do not deserve the right to make your day bad. They don't deserve that. They don't deserve paying, let alone the ability to control your mental health. Spot on, Phil. But that's my issue with Michael Voss. So to answer your question, Brad, I think literally his entire game plan. Do you remember? I used this analogy to my wife today, right? So I've coached juniors golf for nearly over 20 years, right? When I was at school, teachers used to always say, if grades weren't good, just try harder. So I remember I used to have this kid, I won't say his surname, but he was called Harry, and he had dyslexia, right? But some teachers, when he was not doing very well in the spelling, would be like, you just need to focus more, Harry, concentrate more, try harder. He couldn't fucking help it, right? So he could try twice as hard as me, but the B was upside down. The O was speaking fucking tongues. But that's what the old teachers did. And then when we got to secondary school, he got the special glasses and he had like specialist treatment. And suddenly he could work. Intercept here from Powell. And that is the end of the half by the looks of it. Ben Long! Oh my word! Big goal! At the stroke of the time. 71-29. So yeah, back to my point. I think Voss is just old school. He's like that teacher telling Harry, just try harder. Put more effort in. That's why you're not very good. And the truth is, he's got dyslexia and he just needed a little bit of help. But that was the old mentality, wasn't it? If you're not good at something, try or quit yourself. In 2026, you can have it. Method leads the way. Method, we can method the stupidest human being to be the superhuman being because we have method and structure. That's the problem. Why Gold Coast, why Sydney won that game is when Carlton were at their best effort, 8 shots to 8, leading by 10. When Carlton did really well in the second, again, effort versus method, right? In the second quarter, Carlton edged out a little bitty lead, 20 lead, right? And what was it? 8 scoring shots to 8 at half time, right? Then, method versus effort. Method was only 10 points worse than effort. Then the third quarter, effort and method joined together. Carlton's effort is depleted because they've ran too hard. Fucking 80 points. Here, look, chat. Chat, I love you. Look, you can watch it. We'll watch it together. You ready for this? This is well worth a watch. Well worth a watch. Well worth a watch. Genuinely well worth a watch. This has been doing the rounds in my group chats all week, all day. Like, honestly, we have had so much fun with this clip. Like, genuinely so much fun with this clip. Like, I'm shocked this is real. I don't know what's real anymore. Where is it? That's so annoying. You can never find something when you need it, can you, chat? Like, it's one of them. There's another thing that the world needs to work out. Phil, that's probably it as well. Like, no credit to him. You do what you know, don't you? Just go up a gear. Just try harder. Put your head over the ball. Like, it's a fascinating thing. Look, I mean, it is what it is, isn't it? It's funny. I mean, it's funny at the end of the day. You can't let it get to you too much. Johnny, mate, I mean, look. And sometimes you've just got to, look, do it. You just got to enjoy life. Haven't you, really? Where is that Michael Voss press? Oh, here it is. My chat group talks so much nonsense, chat. We have so much rubbish in our chat. Hey, Cat over the ditch, how are you, mate? Not going very well for your boys. You know what? Why is it not coming up? Right, chat. We'll go for a 10-minute break because I am busting for the toilet. But we will come back in 10 minutes and we will digest the game. And I'll try and find that footage for you so we can have a little bit of a laugh. Hey, Brian, how are you? What the world needs now is love, sweet love. It's the only thing. Hey, to be fair, our chat, Johnny, you need to have a chat group like we do. We have a Michael Voss chat group where the boys aren't Carlton fans. Oh, they're just me and my mates, but they drop Michael. We drop Michael Voss memes. We have like a thing called Clueless Michael Voss, and it's basically like just stupid things of pictures of Michael Voss being clueless. To be fair, that's all it is. It's just stupid stuff like that. Right. So we will be back at 9:40, chat. Counting to go 0 and 4. Hey, I love you, Anthony. Z Sleeping Shadow, mate. Cheers for trying to make me feel happy, mate. Jesus. Cheers, mate. Right, chat. We will be back. Stay tuned. Chat amongst yourselves. Oh, how are we doing, chat? This is going to be an exciting second half. They have been incredible, have the Cats. Chat, what do you think tomorrow we do the GWS game? What are we thinking? GWS Hawks? I reckon that'll be a good game. What are your thoughts tomorrow? Do the GWS game? Mate, acid usually makes you see things, and I don't think they saw anything last night, mate. With all due respect. Double Dummy, are you in chat? Yeah, I'm gonna get. We're gonna get behind it. Here, Double Dummy, check your DMs, mate. If you check your DMs, fucking bath salts, mate. They make you hallucinate too, mate. So I thought Carlton's third quarter was almost like you. Do you remember when people used to make bongs out of Gatorade? That was what Carlton's second was like, chat. Facebook. I sent you the pre-game odds if you were keeping a record of it. Teresa, it's good to see you. Thank you, Teresa, as well. Can I just shout out Sean and Teresa, who made sure my mental state was well last night. I really appreciate you two. Do need you to know, even though I get emotional when the game's on, I'm pretty calm about a couple of hours after. I hope Seth Campbell doesn't do a backflip. Poet, remind me, are you a Geelong man, Poet? Are you a Geelong man? No, big shout out. Honestly, I appreciate it. I really do. Like, it's good that you check in. But I was okay. Look, I was having a suck, but I was okay. I'm pretty good at the end of the game. Poet, I'm sorry, man. This is a tough watch for you. Look, hopefully you come back. Kate, look, I mean, I'm actually on the Tiger Cast this week. So you've just got to ask the question, man. Would be my best advice for Richmond is I would look at that game and go, Carlton are going to be vulnerable. Got to win, but yeah, that'd be fun. Looking forward to. I've got a lot of Richmond fans in chat, so it's nice to be frenemies for the week, isn't it? Hey, mate, you'll be back up there, though. And, mate, it's too big a club to stay down for too long, WA. I appreciate you, Teresa. I like you too. It wasn't good, Toby. It wasn't good. You know what? Just looking at the Supercoach scores here, Petrarca on 86, chat. I'm here for your Poet, mate. Look, last night was shit for me. Just remember, look, I always look at it this way. I'm very lucky, Tiger Time. I'm very lucky, mate. I'm privileged to have such a good community. Hey, Atom, I'd never take the piss, to be honest, because, look, There's nothing worse than when your sporting team's bad. Let's have a look. I'll tell you what my schedule is. So tomorrow I've got GWS and the Mighty Hawks. And I've got Carlton Richmond, Essendon Hawthorn, and Collingwood, Adelaide Crows. Gold Coast just playing kick chase football. Janet. Been great to watch. Why is that so far away? There we are. Look, that's good. I'm at an event tomorrow night, Teresa, on Sunday night. I'm a panelist on the coaches panel. Atom, you know, I've always got a soft spot for the Eagles because I won my biggest win ever was 5 figures and it was on Matt Pridis. Remember when Ablett did his shoulder? So I've always had a soft spot for the Eagles just from that year. Because I rode it. Here we go. Third quarter underway. Why did that not work? And Ben Long taps it forward. O'Connor drills it forward. Can Geelong come out of the blocks quickly? Mears, like Messi, to the pocket. Nevitt had his hands on it, couldn't clunk it in. Noble, look at this. Buda Hewland. And this is what they've done so well. Kick into space and running on. 1 bounce, 2 bounce from Rioli. Good handball over the top. Ethan Reid in acres of space. Sets it up on the square. Big intercept grab. Needed to take it as well. And out they come. Sonia, what's Noosa like to live in? It always looks really nice. I've never been. Is it a nice... it looks like a nice area. Everyone goes there, don't they? Noah drills it inside 50. Tall timber there. Ethan Reid does everything but mark it. Henry, under a world of hurt. Lombard was on him. Bailey Humphrey, quick. Petrarca. Humphrey off a step and the Suns bank it through. What a goal. The effort and intensity all created by Lombard on the ground. A beautiful handball. Phil and Jade, thank you for the 5. I really appreciate you, mate. Yeah, let me put it in the comments, mate. Where is the Pommy League? It's invite friends. There you are, mate. There it is. If you want to join the Supercoach League, get around it. At the minute, it's just the pace and sheer ferocity of the Suns. It's very good, Cat over the ditch. How are you, mate? I'm very well, man. Living the dream. Had a bit of a cheat day on the diet today. I had a cheeky couple of slices of Mexicana pizza. That's nice. And a free kick here, Bailey Humphrey. The world does not stop. Lethal, mate. Gold Coast looking mighty impressive. Track has been brilliant. You know what is? My pleasure, Phil and Jade. I hope you enjoy. Good luck as well. You know what, D? What's great to see is look at how Petrarca, how happy he is. Here we are, Bailey. Yeah, I've always had a soft spot for you, Eagles. He has been very quiet, hasn't he? Oh, Bailey Humphrey misses one. Oh, a Suva. Oh, mate. I love a little bit of a souvlaki. I did, yeah. Mate, it was good. Really good. If you are in Melton, there is a couple of Samoan lads have started doing it on a Sunday. They're opening up a shop as well in the next couple of weeks. I was chatting to them. Oh, I don't mind that. A bit of chocolate gateau. Atom, mate, that 2017 final series was one of my favourite series. Like, Dustin was amazing, wasn't he? There is just something magical about pumpkin cooked in the ground. Rioli from 45 behind. Chicken and gravy rolls, mate. That slaps. Atom, mate. Really, Phil? How did you find that? A cat over the ditch, mate. I mean, look, it's a weird, uncat-like performance, but I'm still waiting for you guys to come back. But just nothing's gone your way there. Shannon Neal gets the free kick. Nothing just is coming off for you guys in this game. But sensational by full credit to Suns. They are rampant. You know what, cat over the ditch? They're doing boil up as well. They do boil ups on Wednesday. How good is a boil up? Oh my god, that kick is poet, mate. Bunch of stuff, mate. Mate, on behalf of people who just want to watch football, on behalf of them, I apologise that Carlton and Geelong are doing this to you guys. I Phil, might be worth looking into. At the minute, I'm just like heavily on calorie control, and gym. So I'm down 18 at the minute, going well. Ben King caught holding the ball, and can Geelong find something here? 49 points the difference. And it's a loose kick again. And look at this Lombard. He's mopping everything up. The janitor. Oh, good tackle, Tommy. You know what, Geelong fans, it's probably me who's a curse because Geelong were going to be my team. Hey, Lana, how are you, my darling? I hope you're doing well. Neil with a good mark. He's looking to play on. He's told to play on. He has a shy at the sticks behind. Geelong and Gold Coast are mighty impressive, Doddy. Like, I hate to be that guy, but they are impressive. Got a little bit of Jack Grealish quiff going on here. Newland finds old Danny Rioli. Good little kick here. Petrarca. All the time in the world. Got Powell on the outside. Driven inside 50. Ben King has done everything this game but take a mark. Ben Long. Tuke Miller. No look handball. Bailey Humphrey. And cut off by Guthrie. Tanner Brunn's been one of the highlights here for Geelong. Phil and Jade, what was it like expense-wise as Gold Coast, another goal! Petrarca from an interception. Interesting, Juddy. Track has been absolutely sensational. He's good to watch, Humphrey, isn't he? What's it like expense-wise, Phil and Jade? Because meat is so expensive now. Bunch of stuff. It's filthy to watch, isn't it? Interesting, Phil. Yeah, we were just talking about that with track. On mate, if you want it to be. It's good to watch, isn't it, Sonia? Oh, what a handball, Jay Clark. Loose handball here, and as always, Gold Coast. Will Powell takes a bounce in between four players. Davis goes inside 50, and for once, Bailey Humphrey can't mark it. That's interesting, Phil. Like, so what did you have? Was it like steak for breakfast? Like, tell me a daily habit. Digsby, such a niche reference. Can't have it. You know what? I'm a big hater of it. So, like, what's a carnivore breakfast? Like, let's just say you wake up in the morning, 7 a.m., we go to the fridge, and what are we eating? Oh, mate, fucking lamb chops for breakfast. That's filthy good. That. Fair enough, Phil. I don't mind a breakfast. Here we are, Tanner Braun. He's been lively. Puts it out in front of Lawson Humphreys. What would I eat for breakfast as a vegan? Can't have scrambled eggs. But that is a good carnivore breakfast. Atom, breakfast, vegan, what are we having? Mate, tell me. Like, so I wake up in the morning, all right? We're going to have breakfast at your vegan house. What do I get to eat? Zeke goes inside, finds Noah Anderson, misses everything. You know what? I used to date a vegan for about a year and a half. Oats and berries. You see, everything in me, I should be a vegan because my idol in life, my favorite artist of all time is Morrissey. Like, so Meat is Murder is one of the best LPs of all time. Absolutely love the Smiths. Great inboard here. Gold Coast, dish it out, and Ben King on the goal line. Hey, that's all right, Phil. What was that like? It wasn't so bad, to be honest. It wasn't so bad. It was hard. I mean, she was pretty good because she didn't force me to be vegan. But obviously, I tried to when I was in front of her. The only issue I've got is I do like meat. And a big goal there. Gold Coast, 14th goal, 91-31. Cat over the ditch. It's been weird so far, hasn't it? It's felt weird. So, like, hey, Brad, mate, I'm looking forward to that Saints game. I'm so keen. My wife's a massive Saint, so I'm super on the Saints carnival this year. Hunter, can you drink anything? Gherkin, look, I mean, you know what? I'd like to have Geelong's credits in the bank. Of Geelong. That's interesting, that, Hunter. So, like, can you drink tea? Stupid question. This would be a big stumbling block. Cups of tea. Are they carnivore? Hey, that's interesting, Phil. I was going to ask about that. No, but Hunter, like, what do you drink? So do you drink water? Like, because I don't drink much anyway. Like, I didn't see them double dummy. Yeah, I was going to say, if you tell me that I can't drink tea, mate, my life's over. Like, tea is 95% of my diet. My favourite logos were the old VFL ones, Tiger Time. Great header there by Tom Stewart. Pressures abounding. And Geelong pinged for deliberate. Jai Farah goes backwards and Leo Lombard. Coffee and tea. I was thinking, Brad, like, if someone told me I couldn't drink tea, I'd be fuming. Big goal. No, double dummy, I didn't even see them in, like, usually the greyed out on my master screen. I didn't even see them, mate. Yeah, I drink a lot of tea. It'll be easily like 5 upwards cups of tea a day. I love a cup of tea. Makes everything better, a cup of tea as well. But that's like a Pom thing. It's like, your mum dies, have a cup of tea. Do you know what I mean? Dog dies, have a cup of tea. Wife leaves you, have a cup of tea. An 8-pack, Jesus at 'em. Scary thing for opposition. Tell you what, I think all teams can, well, be fearful of Geelong. I rate that, Hunter. Fair enough. I'm not too sure. I don't have sweetener or anything in my sugars, in my tea. Here we go. Geelong trying to build something at the minute, but the frantic pace off and on the ball from Geelong Gold Coast has been frightening. Hey, Janet, I actually find that cups of tea let me go to sleep as well. I can drink a cup of tea before bed and go to sleep. Long tries to get it forward. Blitzarb's under a world of pressure. And Geelong usher it to half back. Hey, Phil, I might give it a try, actually. Just the idea of having lamb chops for breakfast just sounds like quality. I mean, cheeky lamb chop and a fried egg. All your dreams are made. Like, what more could a man want? Cup of tea and a lamb chop for breakfast. I'm not a fan. Hey, Hunter, I'm with you. Yeah, look, I'm one of them guys, though, that I don't like sweet food. I've never had a sweet tooth. My weakness is go-to tea biscuit. I like a digestive bunch of stuff. I'm very vanilla in my taste. Oh, that is unfortunate. Tom Stewart slips and Ben King has an open goal. And Tracker has like probably his 4th goal assist. And he's having fun out there. Tell you what, the energy from Gold Coast is different, isn't it? Janet, it sounds amazing, doesn't it? Oh, Phil, I can do it. I'm pretty committed when I do it. This is a flogging. Everyone check your calendar. Let's find out when you play Gold Coast. When do Carlton play Gold Coast? Ah, look, I'm scrolling right down, so that's okay. We don't play them till round 20. It's all right. We don't play them till round 20, so I don't even care anymore. Go Gold Coast, man. Don't have to play them, so I don't care. I'll have forgotten about round 1 by the time we play them. Ben King Brownlow. Zave is great to watch in it as well. Look at the smiles on his face. Just shows you, doesn't it? Like how different a change of scenery can be. Holding the ball, Jai Clark. He's been pretty good. Has the umpire called him back? Just think, Janet, somewhere, there will be a Carlton fan going, it's not so bad now that we lost. And Phil, did you go to the gym and stuff with that? Oh, tell you what, the pressure here. That's got to be ball. Oh, how has the umpire called that? Not called that. Petrarca goes forward. Fumbles there from Henry. Oh, Sullivan can only get it as far as Zeke Hewland. Here they come again. Lombard opens the body up. Brilliant kick. That should be a mark. Cleveland, mate. It could be. Bunch of stuff, mate. The Cats do look it. Hunter, mate, just getting commented. Get in the groups now, mate. Here we are. Alex Davis finds Petrarca. Petrarca tries Davis. Tackles flying in everywhere. And Will Powell strong to the ball. Jamie, you know what made me laugh the most, right? Hey, that's all right, Phil. Phil, I was asking, did you also like do the gym with that or anything like that? Did you do anything crazy in that? Jared Witts taps it forward. Pressure building again on Geelong. Geelong just up and unders. The pressure from Gold Coast is magical at the minute. And the hands everywhere. Tuke Miller, what a handball. Oh, John Noble. John Noble. Oh, tell you what, that was going to be some goal. Pressure, Ben Long. What a goal. Oh, Gold Coast. Chat, if you want financial advice, remortgage the house. Gold Coast Suns flag. Oh, Clive, I wouldn't be so happy, mate. Cleveland, mate, it might be worth tuning into the Hoops crew after this. The Suns look mighty beautiful. Hey, Miko, mate, tell you what, Geelong. Precise path, mate. Insane, isn't it? Double dummy, the teamwork, the running is beautiful, isn't it? Like, have you seen that as well? Like the running with. There just seems to be 4 more players. Okay, Phil. Mate, so that's pretty good then. Like, you can have the energy to do that. Oh, Petrarca. Bullet. Well, tell you what, chat. Gold Coast. Look at the energy from Gold Coast as well. Just everything is just a joy. Just people getting around each other for just executing. And Will Graham, this could be huge. Could this be an 85-point lead? It's a 70. It's an 80-point lead, though. I was surprised teams were in for Petrarca. Brad, I genuinely think the big thing at the minute is just they can't keep up with the run and carry. Like the pressure Geelong are under at the minute. They just can't get this handball game going. All they've got is long kicks down the and I don't think they have the pace to run with them. Phil, mate, it's going to be scary, bro. Hey, Foz, I agree. Look, I'm a big believer of smiles on your faces. But they're at 6s and 7s. Clive going big. It's good to watch, sir, isn't it? It's good to watch. Cheers, Dave. Who is worse, Carlton or Geelong? Carlton by a long way. Geelong have got credits in the bank. John Noble! Oh, my good Lord. And at the minute, all you can do is sit back and just admire this. The Suns are absolutely, systematically pulling Geelong apart. It's phenomenal to watch. The overlap run, it is a surge. It's like watching the Mongolians. Jalen, Gold Coast by 85. They are absolute surge mentality. The ball hits the deck. There's about 10 red to 1 Geelong player. Beautiful to watch, isn't it? Phenomenal by Gold Coast Suns. Absolute phenomenal. It's a shame. I mean, look, I wouldn't mind losing by 85 if we'd won a few flags. Dan Rioli tries to dink kick. Dempsey quick to it. Handballs inside. Ollie Henry. Maximus Holmes runs out of trouble. Does Ollie Henry? Handball straight to trouble. Bailey Humphrey. This is insane. Look at Will Powell. That's a stiff he did have time. My pleasure, Jalen. Look, I think Cameron and Danger are a miss, but bunch of stuff. 85 points. Let's have a look at that. Let's. Jamie, there it is, mate. There's the Supercoach League if you want to join. Let's have a look. I like the way that we're all scared of Gold Coast. Next on the take West Coast Eagles chat. West Coast Eagles play Gold Coast next week, and Geelong entertain Fremantle. That would be the most Fremantle thing. 5 o'clock, 5:30, double dummy, the doors open. Can I just say, what is hilarious is, would the most Fremantle thing in the world be to lose to Geelong off the back of 100-point hammering? Would that be the most Geelong Fremantle thing ever? There we are. Bailey Smith, loose kick. A Godzilla-like handball from Sam Collins. Tuke Miller. You know what? I feel sorry for Fremantle because I've just got a feeling that Geelong now win. I'm tipping Geelong next week against Fremantle because it is the most Fremantle thing for Fremantle to do. Tom Atkins, bit of work here. Tom Stewart. This has been the connection piece here. Geelong just have struggled here. Tanner Brun, been brilliant. Drills it inside 50. Oh, Collins has absolutely wrapped it up. Dempsey with the loose ball and a glimmer. Something to smile about for the Cats. That's their first goal in about an hour. When was the last time Geelong scored? Let's have a look. So their last goal was the 20-minute mark of the second. Jesus. I've got... You know what? I need to try and get Tanner Brun. I need to try and get Tanner Brun into that Supercoach team, chat. Here we go, though. Noah Anderson scorches out of the centre. Arcs the kick. Ethan Reid can't mark it. Lawson Humphries just tracked and gets the ball out. Danger game, mate. You know what I did actually laugh at today, Clive? I saw someone already start talking about Carlton's percentage. And you know how much I hate percentage talk? Oh, huge miss, Ash. Huge. Bailey Smith, Mark at the centre half back. Ooh. Tanner Brun, loose handball. Bailey Smith under pressure. Max Holmes. Blitzarbs runs into Tuke Miller. The tackle pressure is enormous. Mac Andrew. Dinky kick. I did on Wednesday's live stream, Phil. A show called The Numbers Game. Did you, Jalen? How much did you put on them? Oh, Ethan Reid's just missed a sitter. Good second effort, though. Good tackle. 1 minute to go. You know what I need to do? Frantic pressure here. Everyone is there for Gold Coast. Geelong. Tanner Brun. Brave. You can't beat a dinky little kick, mate. 43 seconds. Gold Coast are going to have the last play. .30 seconds to play. Ball in dispute. Bailey Smith to the midfield. Bouncing ball. Gold Coast have been so good with a loose ball. Here they are. Johnny Noble goes down the line and can't miss. Miss Petrak. Hey, Mr. Cop, look, everything will be better. Tell you what, Jalen, good bet, mate. Good bet. Good work, that, man. I applaud that kind of stuff. That's endeavour. How much have I got? 195. Inside they go. No mark. And there's the quarter. Gold Coast Suns 116. Playing 37. Gold Coast Suns. Fuck, they look good. I am looking forward to power rankings this week. Anyone else looking forward to power rankings? That is going to be intense this week. It's been outrageous, hasn't he, Petrarca? You know who I've really enjoyed? I've really, really, really enjoyed seeing Tuke Miller. I'm a big Tuke Miller man. Incredibly underrated is Tuke. Hey, Poet, mate, you'll bounce back, mate. You'll bounce back. Too good to stay down for too long, mate. Hey, I'm looking forward to it, Zave. I tell you what, Gold Coast are absolutely powering on the points at the minute. You know what? I don't know how to get Tanner Brun into my team. Hey, Janet, just watch the numbers game with me and Let Dog. He's very good at educating. And just have fun with it, Janet. It's good fun. Gold Coast. Let's look at their fixtures. Okay, so Gold Coast will beat Gold Coast, Richmond, Melbourne. Sydney versus Gold Coast is honestly the best game on paper we could see. Good morning, Chips. How are you, mate? Are you all right? Long time no see. Brad, I will do. I always see a little bit of you'll see me on Footy Abroad. I'll definitely look, mid-season we'll get a lot of people on. Hey, look. Hey, look. I'll show you. Here's Team Pom. There you are, chat. Can you see it? Can you see it, chat? Hey, Chips, mate. Penny for your thoughts, mate. You'll never bore me, mate. No, there's no look. The opening round's not counted in Supercoach. So it commences round 1. So that is the Team Pom, right? That is Team Pom. Now, Nick Blakey, this is what I'm thinking. Should be okay now, chat. This is what I'm thinking, right? This is what I am thinking. Right? So, we got Bronia, right? Bronia, right? Gibbs's 404. Brad, that's what we're aiming to do. I want to do one in person, but we are going to be live every Tuesday, mate. Oh. Okay, so if I kill him, right? Kill him, right? Go Butters. So Rosie, Braun. Right, so if I go Get rid of him. Right, put Rosie there. Why won't he let me pick Tanner Brown? Chat, what have I done? Right. So what was it? Rosie in defence, go Braun for Coleman, Doveston down to a one. Okay, right, cool. Right, Rosie. And I've got 105. I've got 105, chat. Oh, it's going to be so fucking annoying because I like everyone in that team. You know what? We'll come back to it, chat. We'll come back to it. We'll come back to it. We'll come back to it. We'll work it out, chat. We'll work it out. We'll work it out. You know what? I like that, Zave, because I am a big... You see, Durs, I've a 200k. Big mark by McAndrew. Spilled. Sean Manor. McAndrew again, though, wins the race. And that is a nice kick. Petrarca, the ball's evil, though. What's it for him? Good pickup. Tuke Miller. Beats one. Doesn't beat the second. Jackson to Pittle. I just don't think Pittle will play like that all the time. I don't mind it. Hey, Daz, send him my love, mate, to your young lad, Ryan. Look, I'm very well, mate. I'm very well. Tell him Pom can deal, man. He wants to cry, but tears don't make it better, do they? No, I'm fine, Daz. Thank you for checking in on me, mate. I'm trying to... Hey, Jamie, I've spent way too long on that team. What do you think? What do you think, Zave and chat? What do you think? Downgrading Dersma to Sam Grill, putting Sam Grill where Kitty Coleman is, then bringing Tanner Braun in. What do you think of that? And getting rid of Dersma. So then, what do you think of that? That would give me the money. And downgrading Doveston to Devon Robertson. Free kick here. Because Sam Grill, he's definitely in your Richmond starting 11, isn't he? Starting 23. Because I love Dersma, I just don't like a 200k junior. And Dempsey bangs it through. That is only their 6th goal. Kane, so okay, and I can get on the gorilla train. Okay, let's do that. Let's do that while it's fresh in my head. Give me a sec, chat. Let's work that out. Because I'll forget. I'm getting on a bit. Right, okay, so we're going to kill Kitty Coleman. We're going to kill Zane Dersma. And we're going to kill... Okay. Right. Grill. And then we're going to bring in Brun. Oh, chat. Chat, we've only gone and done it. Can I still have Doveston? I might be still have Doveston here, chat. Oh, chat. Genuinely, we fixed it. Genuinely, we fixed it. It's worked. Chat all over it. That's all right. Chat, we fixed it. Here we are, Sean Manor inside 50, and Geelong now tails are wagging. Oh, thank you, chat. Thank you, Zave and Jamie and Co. And Double Dummy. We're so back. We've got Tanner in. We've snuck him in, and we've got Gorilla in. Here we are, Shannon Neal. Big chance here. Geelong need to tail wag this fourth, big style, and they slot it through. What's the bet? Chris Scott, end of the game, says that Geelong shouldn't have to travel because they're technically interstate when they're in there. Thoughts, chat? Hunter, that is genuinely amazing. If that's true, that is genuinely the most AFL thing I have ever heard. I really like Luke Jackson. Matt Rowell there, chewing some grass. Good to see. Well, asking AI if moving Dersma into grill is good. Probably say yes. Oh, Lombard from an impossible angle behind. It'll be interesting what he says. I do like a Chris Scott press conference, I've got to say. What, babe? You thought I'd gone for a wash? So who was sat down here? Kane, that could be good. Double dummy. I just think that it's Luke Jackson's in my team for one reason. I think he's going to absolutely dominate this year. I think he will be in the top 3 biggest scorers in that ruck category because of how he plays. It's going to be interesting. I mean, what Buckley's defence coach, isn't he? I mean, the big issue for Geelong here is in the midfield. Hunter, that's brilliant. I don't know what Zoe thought. Like, it's good to know that her security is so good that I'm in the bath and you think there's a random guy here. Oh, I think Kane, genuinely, I think Luke Jackson's going to be top 3 scorers in Supercoach this year in ruck. I think he's going to be huge. Like, he's going to be a midfielder who happens to ruck. Like, that's off its titillatas. Tuke Miller, Mac Andrew, here they come again, the old Sunnies. Look, I don't think the cliff will come for Geelong. Dempsey! I just think they'll be all right. Like, I think he'll go mental. There we are. Dempsey pulls it more respectively. I think this is more of an outlier at this stage. We don't often see Geelong do this. What, are we not allowed to like Dockers players, Kane? Have we got a secret rivalry with the Docks? Hey, I like the fact that the Geelong cheer squad getting up and about, though. Like, fair play. You've travelled. It's quite far to travel for Geelong, isn't it? Imagine if Geelong came back. Can you imagine? Can you imagine if Geelong came back? Just imagine if they went on like a 10-goal spurt right now. What have I done, Kane? I'm confused. Yeah, Anthony, you see, that's why I'm hot on Jacko. Wacko Jacko. I think he's going to be huge, mate. I'm looking forward to it. Dempsey! Dinky one! Oh, I'll tell you what, bit of Geelong here. How good is Ollie Dempsey? 4 goals, mate. He does this every time, though, doesn't he? Like, you forget about him and then you watch him and you're like, oh, he's good. Cheers, Brad. Can't they, Miko? Where do they sit at the SCG? Can you imagine if we get 9 more? Like, genuinely. Oh, I think it'd be a good game, Kane, to watch, purely in the terms of how good will it be to watch Gold Coast go crazy? Can you imagine it? Can I just say, for vibes, it would be hilarious if Geelong kicked the next 8. My fault, Kane. Just for the lows. $14 to play. Looking for a switch here, Geelong. Bit of a tail wag here from the Cats. Not real people, Fred. Just holograms, mate. That's why they've got that darker laser, mate. They're all into the holograms now. You know what? If we created burner accounts and went in Reddit, we could probably start that rumour. That Gold Coast are just a medium for them to hide lizard people among us. Do you reckon Gold Coast kit is better in person? Believe it or not, mate, they're giving Geelong fans belief. Oh, shiny blue, a bit of a Kransky. CGI, mate, no one's actually there, bro, apart from them chicks behind the Gold Coast goals. Anthony, spot on. Like, as Carlton fans, we know the feeling of being so far ahead you can just go to sleep. The crowd's just grok. How have they got a Zombrano in there? That's interesting, that, Miko. Yeah, I'm with you. I think the yellow on the back of the Guernsey needs to be there. But I'm just trying to work out, is it one of them shirts that looks better when you have one? Because just over here, like, just over here, look, like, I would say, as football kits go, this might be the best kit I have been privy to in Australia. That is audacious. That is a good. That is a good strip. That. Oh, good tag. Tell you what, Geelong's last 10 minutes has been prolific. We're doing GWS tomorrow. And then Sunday, I'm at the Coaches Panel live event. I'm one of the guest coaches. So if you are in Melbourne, $30 a ticket. Get down to that. You get a free beer. Clive, look, I'm going to be totally honest. I think I want to, like in the UK and in like America, sports jerseys are like a fashion item. I like a fashion item. Why don't we have that with AFL? Like, you know what the AFL miss? They need to sell like Under Armour that are these colours. Because I don't like having my arms out, right? What's Oh, it's that. I don't like having my arms out, right? So I'm a bit arm conscious. If this was like soccer, I've got one of them, Fred. I'm a big fan as well. I think if you had like a sleeve here, mate, that schmick, that schmick. Quality work. Like, look here. Adelaide one's not so bad. Got a few there. Melbourne Storm, the purple and maroon is a good look. Like, I think if you made that like a football UK Guernsey with like just a little cut here, absolute ripper, man. Like, I'd wear that. I'd go and play golf in that. Absolute schmick kit, that. Good work by the Gold Coast, that kit. I'll be honest. I rate it. I respect a Guernsey like that. Like Carlton here. Saints candy, like Saints. Saints kits are beautiful. I've got a couple of Saints kits. Like look, even Carlton's, look, like if you put a navy arm on that, absolutely fucking pucker, man. Yeah, spot on, Lever. I just think that should be an option. Like, okay, play in your pajama tops. Miko, I've got a load here. We sorted a load out because this display here looks shit with Guernseys on. So somebody went out and bought 18 Guernseys, this guy, for a display. So I've got to work out how I'm going to display them. That's on me. Yeah, Mrs. Poms just said the bank balance is saying that I've got to figure it out. But yeah, I don't know how I'm going to do it, to be honest. I'm thinking of hanging them down there, like on coat hangers. I'll work it out. But I did buy a lot of Guernseys, so I mean, I've helped bankroll the AFL in 2026, so could have got a thank you. Didn't. I do want to buy the Tasmanian VFL Guernsey. Hopefully Mrs. Pom's out of earshot, but if you actually look at the Tasmanian VFL Guernsey... Oh, no, she heard. Tasmanian VFL Guernsey is schmick, chat. It absolutely looks lush. It's good kit. I need probably about, 20,000 more subscribers to be able to go to an AFL club and say, can you make me an AFL Guernsey with sleeves? Would you say? Could do, Leaf. I mean, that would get Mrs. Pom off my case. I did, Brad. I did. And I had this idea for 18 Guernseys, and then I had the idea of that. There's a little gap here, if you notice, because the wall is warped. This wall is a fake wall. So I've got to repair that when I have time. Thank you, Sonia. Hey, tag time. I just like some free stuff, to be honest. But no, I mean, I'll do any job they want me to. Little kick forward there. Johnny Noble goes back inside. This game has really died down. 1-1-17, playing 62. 8 minutes left. Double dummy, probably. You get to meet her, actually, on Sunday. She's my +1, is Mrs. Pom. Could do. You know what? What's everyone's thoughts of AFL having a... I'd imagine what AFL meant was... Christian meant AFL going to be an exhibition game at the Olympics, but wouldn't it be cool if we had international AFL at the Olympics? Wouldn't that be sick? Petrarca goes inside. This has been very easy when they go up a level. Lombard has been amazing, mate. Nah, double W. Look, Mrs. Pom's one of the good ones, I've got to say, Mrs. Pom. I mean, obviously, I married her, so that's probably the best endorsement, isn't it? Genuinely, honestly, these Tasmanian kits. To be fair, AFL socks are pretty good. Kit comes in behind. The only issue I've got is $120 for a Guernsey is off its tits, isn't it? Let's be honest. Mate, all good partners do, mate. Got to know where your line is. Matt Lang, by the sounds of it, I think it's going to be like an exhibition game. So, like, maybe like an Indigenous All-Stars or something like that. Like, that's what I think it is. I think it's going to be like, like maybe a grand final replay or something. But wouldn't it be sick if it was like the NBA and we had like Team England, so like Josh Weddle turned out and stuff like that for Britain? That'd be sick. I mean, Australia would get gold, but Sonia, you probably could negotiate one. Am I going to spot the Devils? Look, I always enjoy the Devils in the draft time. I'm a big Tasmanian man. I like watching the Tassie boys. So I'm going to keep an eye on them. 6 minutes to go. 1-1-8-62. Geelong had a little bit of a spurt, but Gold Coast have shot pretty well. Connor Sullivan drills it out the back half of the ground. Sean Manor with a big little grab there on the wing. Yeah, like 50. I appreciate they've got to make money, but I do feel like even soccer Guernseys lethal are ridiculous, man. Look, I would say getting things made in mainland China, inflation hasn't hit mainland China, has it? Let's be honest. So you're telling me a Guernsey that cost them $2 to make has now escalated to nearly $150? Like, even if you take shipping into account, who is profiteering off that? You know what? They're the real criminals. They're the criminals I want putting away. Who dictates the price of club merch? Oh, Ben King nearly gets the grab. Spoiled out by Henry. 5 minutes to go. Petrarca, he would be best on ground, wouldn't he? Free Brownlow votes track. What do we say? If you were doing a 3-2-1 this game, who would you be going 3-2-1? How good, though, would the Olympics be with AFL? Like, how could we build a team? Oh, Anthony, mate, profit. Like, I'd love to research that. Thank you very much, Phil, mate. Much love. Thank you for your donation and thank you for your chats, bruv. Enjoy. Ball comes in. Noah Anderson. Oh, this has been a procession. Tell you what, Gold Coast are good. Mate, honestly, even Ned Kelly had the decency, Lethal, to wear a mask when he held you up, didn't he? Like, these shop assistants do it with, would you like a bag for 30 cents? Absolute crime, mate. It's bordering on obscene. 2 could be up there. Andrew, look, I mean, I think he's spot on, to be fair. Good goal, that, by Noah Anderson, by the way. Absolute roost. I think spot on. I'd like to know how much he was... I'd like to know if he knew it was going to be on a live stream, though. I don't think it was. That was a voice message that sounded like it's just between me and you. Bomber banter and bomber rockets, mate. It's been good on it, mate. We've tried AFL has tried to keep this game entertaining. Miko, this is my point as well, because like AFL shirts have a lot of sponsors on them. Like, let's just take this Gold Coast one. Look, got one at the back, we got one at the top, got one on the front, got 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 fucking sponsors. Like, at 130 a pop. Like, someone called the police, mate. It's criminal, that. Like, honestly, Ned Kelly put a fucking knight's helmet on his face. You see, if there was no sponsors, would I still be pissed off at a $100 polo? You know what? Another thing that's doing my head in, this is a little weird Pom thing, an idiosyncrasy, is I don't like the Carlton media polos. It feels very weird because, you know, I don't mind people wearing this because you can kind of tell, like, look in the crowd, without fat shaming people or body shaming people, you can kind of tell they're not a player, right? But number 2, I don't think players go to their local TAB in their football strips, do you? Right? Like, do they? I don't like the fact I can buy a media Guernsey. Because that looks a little bit weird, doesn't it? Because anyone could work at the club. Ollie Henry and Geelong have one. Like, I find that a little bit weird. It's like being able to... Yeah, Miko, Spawn. Like, with all the sponsors, it kind of looks like you work for the club as well. So, like, I can't go out and buy a Victoria Police shirt and go, oh, I support the cops. Like, if I was walking through Coles, dressed up as a police officer, I'd be arrested, rightly so. They do, James. Mate, Spawn, they do. They do the World Cup here in Australia as well. What happened there? Oh, yeah. I'm against media Guernsey. Like, I think the polo, I should be able to go on the Carlton website right now. Spot on, Kane. I should be able to go on the Carlton website or the Collingwood website or the Tasmania website and just buy the club media shirt just with the C monogram. Job done. Maybe the manufacturer's logo. That's it. Like Kmart do one. That's what annoys me. Kmart do like a Carlton polo, which looks all right. It's just the C. I'd wear that. Playing golf. Going to watch the game at your mate's house. Like, fair enough. Kick from nothing. Out of bounds on the full. Like, you know what, Ian? Look, let's just have a little pom. Here, look. This is all right, chat. There, look. That is all right. So that's the Tasmanian one. That's acceptable. No logos, just that. That's acceptable. You can wear that. It should be in green, but they're on the right path. But, like, look at Carlton's media guns. He's got more freaking adverts than Babe Station. That's a niche reference that probably only English people will get that had very poor parents. Oh, I always forget about chat being there. Sorry, I apologise. I'll bring it back up. Right, let's have a look at these polos. What a Carlton knocking these polos out for, chat. You see there, yeah, James. Good man. Misspent childhood. Double. I could just remember there was a lot of ads. I remember there was a lot of ads. Yeah, Kane, mate. Honestly, I'm looking here now. Like, Carlton polos. Why is it so hard to find polos on these websites as well? Here's another thing as well. I'm fairly young. And I'm struggling to find them. 30 seconds to go, chat. Here we are. There, look at the state of this. Babe Station. We've all been there. I mean, look. There's a fair few on here, and this is the 2025 one. But look at how loud this is, bro. Look at the state of this. You know what I mean? And Gold Coast get the job done. 125.69. They were absolutely fantastic. Here, this is what I was saying. Look at this Tasmanian one. You see, that is acceptable. That is acceptable. That is acceptable. Look, that is, I'd buy that. Just the logo. Get off. Get on with your day. Happy days. Right? But that's it. Chat, thank you very much for hanging with me. 125.69. It's been a great evening spent with you guys. Thank you so much for joining me. I will see you tomorrow for the GWS game. Stay safe. There'll be a review of this game tomorrow at Arvo. So stay tuned for that. I will see you very soon. Thank you for hanging with me. Love you all. See you soon.